Good evening and welcome everybody to the first stream in a while. I'm sorry I've haven't been able to, or haven't put much up recently, but I had something get thrown my way that I just had to deal with, and I'm finding my way back to the internet and the channel now, and looking to do something relatively light. So I'm happy to answer questions. I'm pretty much going to fill in the time doing chess puzzles. I'm happy to take it seriously with questions about whether it's chess or whether it's about other things as well. I have been planning behind the scenes as well. If you're familiar with gcompress, I'm looking to see if I can make some changes to it and expand the program a bit more. Expand the program a bit more to help people get far more fluent with the language. And so yeah, I'll see if I can add another layer to it. And looking to have a build so it can be built on a Raspberry Pi. So yeah, there'll be a bit more on that coming soon. So what we've got at the moment is a rating of 14, so not the best. I've played a few puzzles before, and I'll just stick with the general theme at the moment. I'll be having a look at the chat every now and then. It is set to a lower latency, and so it should be able to generate live captions, so it takes a little bit longer. Okay. So what are we at? We're white for the last few moves, the queen and the rook. So I should be able to, I think I can get a checkmate. And here the knight can't do anything to bring it down. So with the color schemes as well, I'm going to use the blue for piece movements, circle where it's going to go, and then try and plan there with the green. There's also some things like threats, and there's yellow as well by pressing Control and Alt. That sorry, it's red with the Control, blue with the Alt, and just a right click with the giving the green arrows. So what I'm thinking is move the queen down so she can threaten the king, but be protected by the rook. The knight can't do anything. And if we're past the rook and the queen, they can't do anything either. One of the other things I'm looking to do with gcompress is also to add a chess introduction module to it. So it does include chess, where you can play against a beginner to fairly moderate engine, and you can play against a friend if you want. But there's nothing, and there's also endgame module, but there's nothing for introduction. So let's see. Two knights and a queen versus queen, rook, and bishop. What if I take, and then it takes, and then across? No. I can build it up and go defensive there. The bishop can't capture. I move the knight there. The bishop can't capture because the queen can attack. If I move the knight up here, I can still attack the queen, but the rook can come across, I think, without any penalty. So I'm going to try this. No, so that's not right. All right. So, all right, let's see if the engine can tell me something. I don't know. I'll try and give us the best moves. I'm just thinking, all right, straight away take the queen, which one I thought, well, if they're going to do that, we can beat back on it. Then the rook is threatening. Whereas if we, well, go there, it's pretty much found a big blunder. And while I'm there, I'm also putting the key in check. So, yep, it's a blindness for me there. Not being able to see everything. So, first thing that jumps out to me is to progress the queen down, but that, I don't think that's right. But I think advance the pawn, I can attack the queen. At the same time, I can also threaten the rook. So I'm hopefully going to threaten the queen. They attack with the queen, put the king in check, and then they move that out of the way. I might also have been able to threaten the other. No, I couldn't quite threaten the other rook there. It was protected by the knight. All right, well, in this case, the thing that jumps out to me straight away is advance the queen, protected by the pawn, and can't be attacked by the others. It's possible. No, it's not quite mate in one because the rook can come across. But it could be mate in two. I hadn't thought that far ahead. If it goes across there, alternatively, I could be just after a free knight, which is the likely move at the moment because that doesn't look like checkmate with the king being able to run through. Yeah, I'll take it. Get the piece. Okay. So this one is a lot more than I'm used to. That's jumping out to me now. I can check the king and threaten the queen. So if the king's checked, doesn't matter which way. The queen's going to get captured next move. But well, I'll take the time and think about it. So, there's no bishop that can go through and attack the queen. Going over here isn't going to attack anything, so I'll take the queen. All right, I'll turn the engine off. It gets a bit distracting. And okay, it's interesting, but what can I do with it? Queen over here, but there's still just advance the queen. There's issues. The king can flee across here. I'll move across. Knight and the rook are all pretty much trapped, so well, what if I escalate and threaten the queen? Okay, so now, okay, so it was mate in two. Let's move for black. That pawn's not really going to do anything. I think what I'm going to do is capture and threaten the rook. And if they want to bring it down, then I'll just take, well, no, I wouldn't be able to take it with the king. I'm going to threaten the rook with the pawn. I'm quite that far ahead. Okay. Bit surprising that. Right, so the bishop and the pawn have got those squares covered. What if the bishop attacked? The rook's got it covered, nothing else can really threaten. That pawn's there. So that pretty much forces it to go here. When the king goes there, bring the rook across. And I think that'll be mate. Oh, let's try it. All right, I'll reset from the beginning and check make sure I didn't miss anything. Bishop's got that line. The pawn covers there, that pawn there, so all right, nicely done. I might change the pace up for a bit, so no, I'll go for a puzzle storm. So 14 is my all-time high score. And from whatever I make my first move, it's time on. Yep, grab the queen. Do the same again, threaten the queen and double back take the rook. So it said I play as black as all these little time. Now let's take the queen and yeah, it's going to lose one or the other. And grab the bishop. Yep, that looks good. And I'll grab the queen. What if I send the rook downtown? Yeah, that's not really going to help. It's the only thing I can think of at the moment. Oh yeah, I can play a game if you want. I've got the handle of Let's Play Games to Learn, and I can send through a game request if you want. I'll bail out of the puzzles. I'm not the best, not strong, but I'm happy to play. Uh, um, yeah, I've played an Ultra Bullet game. I'm happy to. Um, so just waiting for. I've been challenged to a game. Uh, it's on time controls. And it's not showing up as. It's not showing up the challenge to... Sorry, I know I've done this before, but no, I'm gonna bail out of that. Oh, sorry about this. Ah, cannot challenge you to a provisional blitz rating. All right, I'll try something else. Let's sorry, I'm still relatively new on Lichess, normally the puzzles, so all right, well, let's try something else. Just go 2 minutes and sorry about this. This is... Let's go with that. If you go into that Lichess URL, it should the first person to go into that. Just open it up in another window. I didn't want to take on a second game at the same time. I've still got that URL in the chat. That should still be right. There we go. Okay. All right, so we should be up. It's Okay, I'll bring the other knight out. I get the feeling I'm going to get smoked. Okay, that'll work. I already feel I'm well behind. Okay, we'll get the knight out of the way. I'll grab the pawn too, but still think I'm well behind on position, so yep. All right. Well, I'll make e5 a bit of a battle square. I don't think that's going to help me though. Yeah, I'm going to lose something one way or another. Looks like it's going to be a knight. And I didn't see the queen could take it in a move. That's... Oh, well, this is... Yeah, everything has just fallen apart. The fronts fell off now, effectively. Thanks for the game. Yeah, rematch. I could go as black if you want, but it's yeah. Or if I want to mix it up a bit and go for anti-chess, I'll hit rematch. Let's see. You're happy to go, I will. Yeah, more pieces to blunder. Yeah, but the number of games I played isn't too much, but I'm still happy to try. So I get the feeling the engine will be having a heart attack at the moment. Probably another, um, just sorry, it was giving me another move to put my foot in my mouth. I'll try and capture something. No, let's put the bishop in the way. So yeah, threaten the knight. I'm not sure it's going to do much good. And probably about mate in 3 now. Yeah, I've definitely got my back up against the wall. Thank you. Good game. I want to go through a rematch of standard, but I am happy to play variants if you want. Um, yeah, you've got a pretty good idea of how strong I am. I think it's going to be a thrashing. So, yeah, thank you. Um, yep, I think I'll head back to some puzzles, and thanks for the game. I'll go for a puzzle racer and join a public race. Let's get 1 move per race and play black in all the puzzles. Okay. Right. Yeah, no, looks like it's going to be a back rack mate. that's going to be a check, and I can capture the queen. Let's capture with the pawn. Throw the bishop under the bus. No, that's not going to work. The first thing that jumps out to me, the second thing that jumps out to me in capturing the rook. I should have passed on that one. No, I'm not sure what's going to go through there. Oh, fifth out of 6. Okay. Not too bad. I should be able to capture that way. And this way I should be able to, yeah, checkmates. Normally I spend a bit more time thinking about them with the puzzles. Someone's just screaming along. 16. Yep, all right, let's send the pawn downtown. So nope. Not sure what to do from here. Okay. Go for another one. Lacking all of them. That's not what I expected, but I will take it with the bishop. Push the press of the king, and then take the queen. Let's try that. No. Pretty much I'm doing the first thing that comes into my mind. No, that's not going to be it. Otherwise I'll get... All right, let's skip that one. Let's, see how many I can blunder in a row. It's the first time I've... Right. Let's go across that way. Maybe it was the rook first. Should be, yeah. Oh, yep. No, that wasn't going to be the best. I think I'll head back to some normal puzzles and see if I can get the rating back above 1500. Advance the rook there. Rook's protected by pawn. I should grab off the next rank, so that should... just above 1500. That boxes in the queen. And if I do that, then the rook is... Yeah, the rook is unprotected at the moment, which is why I didn't think it was the right way to go. But I think I can get something better than a rook. I was thinking I was going to attract the queen up to the corner, or the king up to the corner, and then be able to take the queen. What options are there? Against the pawns. All right, I'll try again. Yep, okay. That'll do. So if I move this rook across, it'll get captured by the knight. Try this one. And it should do the 1-2 combination. Now, give the rook more mobility. It should have been able to run the king. Okay, nice. That'll just be a straight trade. This one. Could work it over here and chip around the H's. And I'll grab a bishop in the deal as well. So I think I know what this one's going to be, but I'll talk it out first. Check the king, and one of those two, whatever it does, the king moves out of the way or the queen blocks, and capture the bishop. Now, I think if I do that, I'm going to throw it away. Yep, free rook's always a good deal. Okay, so that so either way, the rook's about to get caught. Yeah, that'll do it. I think what's happening. Yeah. Right, so take the rook, take the queen. If I do that, the queen's pinned, so I'm going to go that way. And if I move the queen across, then I can take the rook. All right, I think I'll up after this one. And threaten the queen sounds like an okay plan. Threaten the queen, grab the rook. All right, so I'll wrap up there. And we're looking to return more to the normal programming soon and start filling up the queue and starting to get things a bit back to normal. And I'll see if I can take things from there.